I'm in the pool. I'm like above water, floating like that. That's awesome. So, catch me up. What have I missed? What are we?
We've just been chatting about Ouran. So
Okay.
let's kind of continue the questions, and we'll just talk about Ouran. Do you want to tell them a little bit about how you got involved in it?
Caitlin was awesome and had me come in, and I didn't know about the show before we started doing it, and I knew once I saw. Originally, I was looking at the roles, and because when you audition, you look at the roles that you think you might be good for, and this and that, and I was like, oh, well, Tamaki's just like Watanuki, and so I was looking at that, and I was like, okay, well, I'll try for that, I'll try for this, I'll try for that, and I got to say, I was like, oh man. When I didn't get it, but when I heard Vic do it, I was like, that's why it was that way. That's what needs to happen. That's the way that needed to be. So, and that happens. That's happened one other time where it was like, usually, I have a little, a little nightcap where I feel sorry for myself if I didn't get something, and then I go to bed and wake up. But with that, I was like, that's how that needed to go. And then with Black Blood Brothers, with J. Michael Tatum in the lead there, I was like, that's how that needed to go. So I didn't feel bad about that at all, that I didn't get those. I was like, that's awesome. I get to see them do his thing. And so, because up until that point, I don't think I'd ever really seen you do much or get to be in a show where you had done much, And so it was good to see you bust out and do that and really do a great job with it.
And I actually played supporting to you in Suzuka.
Yeah, as the captain.
Yeah, you were the
ski. You're the one that
you run like my grandma.
Yeah, so that was our very first.
You remember Suzuka? Yeah, he plays the lead in Suzuka. And Caitlin directed that show, and she brought me in to play the head of the track team. And we had more fun doing outtakes than we did actually recording the show.
And the first time I met Vic was in. You were in, what's that, was it Studio D? Studio C, and you were sitting, like, right when you walk in, you were, like, right here sitting, and we were discussing Tsubasa things. That's when I first met you, and then from there it's like, how do I become a Risen Bull Ranger?
You are, my friend, in my heart.
How do I join?
Todd and I have really developed an interesting relationship. Becoming friends, and there are very few people, I don't know about you, but there are very few voice actors that I've ever done anything with outside of voice acting or conventions. But I got to tell you something funny on him. I went into a studio, I think it was probably with Caitlin in Suzuka, and she was telling me, and I had not even met Todd yet, but she was telling me that this guy, Todd Haberkorn, who's playing this character, is constantly doing quotes and voices from Star Wars. And I immediately looked at her and said, oh, I like him. I don't know who he is, but I want him. And so I already knew he was awesome. And then, like I told you, I told him about Star Trek and how much fun we've been having doing that.
Oh, yeah.
And I also told him that, we're similar voices. We have that young, that kind of youthful hero kind of a voice, and so we end up, going for, or being considered, I should say, for a lot of the same roles. So, so let's talk Ouran. Any questions for the twin? How do he?
Well, if that's the case, then I usually stand behind the alpha. And I would pop out right here.
Come here, Haruhi. Come close to me, Haruhi. What? Oh, no.
I see.
Well, it is your birthday, isn't it?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, darling Haruhi.
Happy birthday to you.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
I love doing that in restaurants and being like, oh, it's my birthday today. Can I get a little big chocolate chip cookie thingy? And then they give it to you, and then afterwards they're like, wait a minute, I didn't check his ID, and they turn around, I'm already gone.
Benihana, that's the place.
There we go.
That's the place. They don't check your IDs. And they sing those songs.
Here comes it at the Mignana again. It is his birthday again.
How many birthdays do they have in this country? Yes. Somebody had their hand up back there. Oh. Oh, I got one.
Benihana's is a franchise to give the rock on to.
I know, right? But then there's Shogun.
That was really good. That was really
Shogun, Benihana. What's the other one? Kobe. Let's go right now. Panel's over. We're going to set up a host club at Benihana. We'll get all the little... We should get the chefs to wear the blue jackets. Coming Tekko Shokan 2011.
Oh my God, epic.
In the world. Question. Who's got a question? Get us out of this, quick. Yes?
On days ending with Y, I find myself more drawn to Hikaru because of his cheekbone structure. What? Yeah, I don't know. That's, yeah, Hikaru, I'd say. He's the more mischievous one that I dig on. I like doing that. When I can do things like that and not get in trouble for it, that's awesome. That's why I like Grand Theft Auto. Like, I can survive leaping off 4-story buildings, pimp slap a cop, and it's fine. I just restart. So.
Okay, pimp slapper. Pick somebody. Pick a question.
Pimp slapper.
Pimp slapper.
Right, Ed. Besides basking in the glory that is the...
I told you, he teases me all the time. I told you.
Besides that, in fact, on days when I know he's going to be there, I'll actually break in to Funimation, and you actually could technically formally be charged with B&E, but and I wait, and I go to see what booth he's going to be in, and I set up my smelling salts and my fruits out and my incense, and he never even knows about it. But that's how I like it. I want it that way.
I thought I smelled something.
Yeah. That wasn't just Peter. That was Peter the engineer. That was... But no, the most fun part besides that was seeing how many times I could forget to do the tapped R on names. Because Caitlin's a big stickler on that, and it's like, oh, I'm Asian, I should remember that. But I never do. We don't have that in Vietnamese. We just have, very nasally things in Vietnamese, so not that, that's why.
And speaking of tapping the R, this show that I'm working on right now, I want to tap the R all the time. Because I think it sounds cool.
Let the clutch out and tap that R.
Yeah, like Zero and Icharu.
Yeah.
And I think it sounds cool and sounds right to me now. I think it was because of Ouran. But oh, guys, guess what? I didn't even know this. Did you know that the same voice actor who played Tamaki played Zero? And I didn't even realize that. Isn't that interesting?
It's cool to be at a con with him, I guess.
That would be awesome fun. I'm going to be next week. I'm going to be at KawaiiCon in Hawaii with the Japanese voice actor of Kaname Koran. So
I wonder if it's going to be like a face-off.
I'm going to bust on him.
Yeah, when you guys come.
Welcome to the States, mother. This is how we do things.
So we do so quick.
Lightning bastard.
Not to see it coming. And then his translator's like, Sukoi!
We'll be like, I'm Zero. Boom!
That'll be awesome.
Sorry.